Welcome to Ginger Media channel. This is a channel where we explore the truth behind the headlines. Nigeria, come, let us destroy her. An Angry Piece by Valentine Obianyem. Valentine Obianyem was and is still the personal aide to Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State. Valentine Obianyem wrote, "In many indices of development, other countries, including obscure African countries, have moved on, leaving Nigeria far behind. If you are very observant, you have noticed that increasingly Nigeria no longer is being referred to as the giant of Africa, a drunken giant walking with the limbs of a mosquito." On Saturday, Nigeria held two elections, one in Kogi, the other in Bayelsa. All we hear are ballot snatching, police, army, or other security agencies doing this or doing that, this or that person killing and being killed. Artistic throwback to old and superseded ways of doing things in the archaic and in the manner of the old. As foolish as some Nigerians are, once you write to express shock at what happened in Nigeria, these Nigerians will reduce it to party affair. It is APC, it is PDP, as if the APC and the PDP are any different. They are nothing but 6 and half a dozen. Whenever one moves or witnesses the state of affairs in this country, it is always a feeling of anger due to primordial instinct. We keep supporting the crooked emergence of people without scintilla knowledge of leadership. What is it in getting the conduct of election right in this country? In her last election, Unizik did it electronically, online, and it went very well, very smooth. Unizik is Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State. They conducted an electronic election. Most countries are migrating from manual to online, so that you do not have enough human contact for inducement and for death to occur. And here we are debating of INEC, if INEC has a server or not. Aren't we so ashamed in this country? Afterwards, the useless judiciary would give impromptu or improper, reckless, and turn around and shout, "Oh, the need for independence of the judiciary, that the judiciary need to reform," when they are the ones enslaving themselves. Our president is perhaps the most traveled president in the world today. Have we asked ourselves the benefit of those foreign trips? None, nada, zero, zilch, null. What has improved recently in Nigeria? Can you think? Can you remember? Just close your eye. Imagine what has improved in Nigeria in the last 5 years. Nothing. Electricity as we speak today is 3,600 megawatts that we generate. This is a country that needs minimum of 25,000. The previous administration left 7,000, but we are going backwards, as if we are on a rapid race to the bottom. Traveling within the country has become a nightmare. As I type and as I make this audio, I'm actually on my way to Sam Mbakwe Airport, Owerri. I was constrained to sleep in Owerri after missing my evening flight to Abuja because rather than leave 4 hours before the flight because of bad road, I left 3:30, 3 hours, 30 minutes, because I was attending our church bazaar where I was the chairman of the planning committee. It is the same all over Nigeria. Bad road, no exception. The people of Niger State are now crying. You know where Niger State is? Niger State is the state where IBB, that is Ibrahim Badamas Babangida, and Abu Salami Abubakar came from. Yet, as we speak today, they have no road, but Nigerian keeps borrowing money. Let us leave Niger State. Come down to the southeast, the south-south, east-west road, unpassable. Sapele road, unpassable. Roads in Benin, unpassable. Roads Enugu Onitsha, unpassable. Enugu Port Harcourt, unpassable. And yet we call ourselves Giant of Africa. Giant of Africa that has a mosquito leg. what singular thing can one say to be working in Nigeria? Again, I ask, absolutely nothing. The beautiful thing about this is that everybody is gradually feeling it. Before, the elite could fly away from Enugu, but suddenly, if they want to fly, they have to now go to Owerri, and they have to contend with the bad roads. Everyone is gradually feeling it. Sometimes I think how Enugu and the Ebonyi governors travel to Abuja these days. Actually, Njenje Media would add, why would they need to travel to Enugu? Sorry, why would they need to travel to Abuja? Or are they going to Abuja to do anything except to go and share money? Let them stay home and fix their various states. If our Southeast governors are serious, anyway, they are not serious, so why should we bother ourselves? They should boycott Abuja national economic meetings on the reason that the Southeast is cut off from the rest of the country. Yes, we agree. But the sad part is that we have men and women elected in the Southeast that has nothing in between their legs. That means they do not have organadike in between their legs because they are less men. They cannot look the federal government in the eye and say, we and these things are not working out. We demand XYZ. No, they cannot do it. If our Southeast governors are serious, they should boycott the meeting that they go in Abuja and tell the country that the Southeast is cut off. It is a nightmare traveling by any mode of transportation in Nigeria today. Very soon, we shall start using Ịnyịnya again, meaning we shall start using horses. To use horses is even better because when horses walk, they gallop. So if it means that we gallop from our house, it could even be better because the way the roads are, I pity women that are under 3 months in their pregnancy because I can only imagine miscarriages happening more than you can even count. It is unbelievable. Nigeria is one hell of a country where deep potholes that will not take 2 hours to fix will be left for months, causing travelers sleep, making travelers and causing them to sleep on the road. There are this type of potholes that we talk about. In fact, in Nigeria as it is today, it is no longer about dodging potholes. It is about deciding which one to take because there are there everywhere. All the roads are full of potholes. The only thing is now you make a decision which one is less. And there are some that when you enter these potholes, you will feel it in deep down your soul. You sometimes even want to stop and make sure that your gearbox has not fallen off the car. And that type of pothole is the one that when you hit it, suddenly you remember to sing a gospel song, nearer to thee, O Lord, nearer to thee. That is what this government has reduced Nigeria to. The level of insensitivity among our leaders is confounding, such that most times it leaves one scratching one's head in perplexity and in perplexion. It is unbelievable. Remember, Valentine now chips in. I told you earlier that I was on my way to the airport. I just got to the airport now to notice that there is no light, though making it impossible for the airline to start checking in process. I understand that few bulbs were lighted by solar. What a country. A country that a private individual would donate runway equipment, employ state police to protect those equipments, and those equipment will be stolen. A country that builds an international airport in Enugu and calls it an international airport, yet there is no single runway lighting at night. That airport has to shut down the moment it's 6 o'clock in the evening. What a shame. From the manner of leaders, the way our leaders think and act, salvation is not at sight. How long shall we continue this way, we ask? How long shall we continue this way? It is not better. Is it not better to destroy this country and start at new? Valentine Obianyem asks. We at Njenje Media must add. Is it not what we've been asking? Sometimes it is good for the elite to equally suffer with the people, for their brain to begin to work. We at Njenje Media have said and proffered solution for long time Imo River. It is long overdue for us to destroy the entity called Nigeria because it is not working and cannot work. It is an unworkable entity. Let every region be on their own. Let the Igbos govern themselves. Take your tax. Build your roads. All your highways, make them look like Dubai. Let the Hausas and the Fulanis be. If they want to implement Sharia, please bring it on. Stay in your own country. Be the IG of police of there. And let Joduduwas be. We can come in as a confederation and have one currency. Allow us to be. But let us go regional government of 1963 that saved the nation until the madness by the military led by Nzogu came in to destroy something that was built and that was working. We have to go back to the drawing board in order to fix the nation called Nigeria by destroying it and, getting nations to come up. Like in the United Kingdom, it is one country, but there are 4 countries in one: Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So what is it if they go to World Cup? All of them in Europe football matches, they play as independent countries. Welsh can qualify. Scotland can qualify because they have their own national team. Likewise, England. If they win, they will win. But in politics, they are one country. Can we not do that? That was what we agreed on the Aburi Accord. Why is it that our leaders, especially those in the southern Nigeria, does not think about this? For how long shall we live and wallow in this silliness? Once more, this is Njenje Media channel. Subscribe to the channel for more updates like this.